There are days when it feels like the universe is turning its back on you. Everything falls out of sync. You're late, you miss an important meeting, and you ask yourself, why me? But then you come to realize some things don't go as planned because they're meant to save you. My name is Michael, and this is a story I never thought I'd tell about a flight I missed and how it ended up saving my life. That day, I had a flight from Boston to Los Angeles. A big meeting was waiting. The future of an entire project rested on my shoulders. I had everything planned out, woke up on time, left the house on time. But then, everything started to fall apart. The taxi showed up late. Traffic was a mess because of a minor accident. The red lights dragged on endlessly. I sat in the back seat, gripping my suitcase, silently whispering prayers. I arrived at the airport, sprinted to the gate, only to see the staff closing the boarding door. I was late by exactly 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and my whole world felt like it had collapsed. I stood there, frozen, in the middle of a crowded airport, but inside, I was completely hollow. Angry doesn't even begin to describe it. I felt useless, as if all my effort, all my preparation had just evaporated because of a few unlucky minutes. I called my boss, voice shaking with frustration and shame. I apologized, trying to hold back a heavy sigh caught in my throat. He paused for a moment, then simply said, "What's done is done. Just take the day to rest." I quietly booked the next available flight, my hands trembling, my head bowed low, feeling like the whole world had just turned its back on me. I found a quiet corner in the airport cafe, ordered a black coffee, and sat there, ready to drown in my disappointment. But then, my phone buzzed. A news alert flashed across the screen, and I froze. Flight LA 457 has suffered a serious incident shortly after takeoff. The aircraft reportedly lost contact with air traffic control and is suspected to have gone down in the Western Hills. Rescue teams are being deployed. The status of passengers remains unknown. I couldn't believe what I was reading. LA 457, that was the flight I had missed, not even an hour ago. Time felt like it stopped. All the noise around me vanished. I stared at my phone screen, heart pounding so hard it took my breath away. I just sat there, speechless, praying for a miracle for everyone on that plane, and trying not to think, what if I had been on it? That night, when I returned home, I didn't turn on the lights. I didn't open my laptop. I just sat down beside my wife and daughter and held them close. Never before had I felt the presence of loved ones to be so sacred. I hadn't lost a business opportunity. I had been given another chance at life. I began to live more slowly, to listen more, to smile more, and to say thank you more often. I didn't get on that plane, and that tiny, seemingly unfortunate detail became the turning point of my life. Life doesn't always give you answers right away, but sometimes what feels like misfortune is actually fate quietly protecting you. I missed that flight, but because of it, I was given a second chance to live, to love, and to realize not all delays are bad. Sometimes the best thing that ever happens to you is something you once thought was a mistake. Have you ever experienced a moment that you only realized later changed your life completely? If you have, I would truly love to hear your story. Please share your thoughts or a moment when fate stepped in, right below in the comments. Who knows? Maybe your story will be the inspiration someone out there needs today.